My dad passed away 6 weeks ago. He had been battling illness for over a year, and even though we all knew it was coming, it still felt like the ground vanished beneath my feet. We were always close. He raised me and my 2 sisters alone after our mom died when I was a teenager. His death brought our family back together, at least for a short while. We had some quiet dinners, shared memories, even laughed. But everything changed when the will was read. Dad left the house to all 3 of us equally: me, my older sister Claire, and my younger sister Emma. It made sense to me. It was the family home, and we were his only children. But Claire didn't see it that way. She looked straight at me after the reading and said, "You need to give up your share. You don't have kids. You don't need this place. I've been the one taking care of Dad. I deserve it." I blinked at her, stunned. "What are you talking about? We all deserve it." Emma jumped in on Claire's side, nodding. "Claire's right. She's the one who stayed close. She helped Dad in his final year. You live in the city. You weren't here." That hit like a slap. I had a full-time job, but I visited as much as I could. I called Dad every day. I paid for his medications when insurance didn't cover them. I even postponed a promotion just to have time to travel home more often, but none of that seemed to matter. "I'm not signing anything," I said. "Dad left it to all of us for a reason." Claire scoffed. "Then I guess we'll do this the hard way." What followed was a series of texts, emails, and increasingly bitter calls. Claire and Emma formed a united front. They wanted me to sign over the deed to the house. When I refused, they started accusing me of being selfish, of disrespecting Dad's memory. Emma wrote a group message saying I was stealing from a mother who gave up her career for her kids. Claire told me I never really cared about this family. It broke me. These were my sisters, the girls I'd built blanket forts with, who braided my hair for school dances. And now they were acting like I was some greedy stranger. I tried to reason with them. I suggested we rent out the house and split the income. I said we could use it as a vacation home. I even offered to let them buy me out over time. But no, they didn't want compromise. They wanted control. Then things got uglier. Emma's husband, who's always been a bit of a loudmouth, posted a rant on Facebook accusing me of profiting off my dead father and abandoning my family. Mutual friends started messaging me, asking what was going on. I stayed quiet. I didn't want to turn it into public drama, but the final blow came last week. I was visiting the house to check the mail and look around. It was still full of Dad's things, his favorite chair, his books, even his old slippers by the door. I sat down and just cried. That's when Claire showed up, unannounced. "You don't belong here," she said flatly. I looked at her, eyes red. It was Dad's house. He wanted all 3 of us to have it. "Well, he's not here anymore," she replied, "and you don't get to pretend you were the perfect daughter now." She walked out, slamming the door. I haven't spoken to either of them since. Yesterday, I got a letter from their lawyer. They're trying to contest the will, claiming Dad was mentally unwell when he wrote it. I know it's nonsense. He was sharp until the very end, but they're determined to erase me from everything. So now I'm sitting here, alone, in my tiny apartment, looking through photos of the 3 of us as kids, laughing in the backyard, making sandcastles on the beach, posing for Christmas cards in matching pajamas. I keep wondering, how did it come to this? And then it hits me. It was never really about Dad's house. It was about control, about resentment, about the stories we tell ourselves when grief mixes with old wounds. I've decided I'm going to fight this, not because I need the house, but because I won't let them rewrite who my father was, or who I was to him. And maybe, just maybe, I'll find peace in the process, even if that means losing the last people I called family.